What's up, everybody? So, in today's episode, we are busy with slurry spraying. You might think, well, what do you mean? You haven't even plowed yet. Well, truth be told, it's snowing, and I've already plowed all the fields. The reason I plowed the fields before actually the episode is, well, I've done a lot of plowing episodes, so I thought let's start with a bit of slurry, a little bit of slurry spraying first now. So yeah, we're in the R8 and we're filled up with diesel. I checked the tire pressure, I checked the wipers, everything, and we're ready to go. I've already fed the cows also today, and the sheep and goats, and also I realized we run out of feed for the goats and sheep, but it's okay. I'm gonna go and buy some more a little bit later. Probably not in the episode, but after episode. So yeah. And anyway, so I sold the rest of the soybeans and sunflowers, and we ended up getting about 280,000, I think, more for those. So yeah, we ended up with $1.3 million in the bank. So now we definitely do have enough money to actually buy more fields and lands and everything we need. You guys might be wondering, hey, why didn't you attach anything? It's because the trailer I need to attach is actually here. It's a slurry trailer. I've bought this a few episodes back actually now. Not entirely sure how many episodes, but it's a few episodes now. Now before I actually spray slurry, I should maybe make sure about when it's gonna stop snowing. Around 11. But then the snow is only just gonna continue anyway. It shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, I believe I can still spray the slurry. So yeah. But I think on that topic, actually, before we do that, I was thinking about getting this field, acquiring this field with green beans in it. Come on. Map loading. Come on, map, load faster. Apparently the cell phone service is terrible again today. Let's go out and back in, there we go. Okay, so that field's actually withered. So I might actually go ahead and just purchase that field now. Being I didn't actually really want to waste my time by having to rent the harvester and harvest the field and everything anyway also. So, no. That definitely that was not supposed to happen. Yes, buy this field also. Okay, so I'm going to do that field later today. I'm going to run that field actually alone. You can actually go check that field out if you guys want to. Yeah, it's a bit muddy. The tractor's a bit slippery slidey. And the head cart in the back has 35 tons of slurry in it, so it's quite heavy. So I'm thinking I'm gonna later on actually attach the mulcher and run a mulcher through that field. Then maybe go ahead and plow it. And then also if there's any slurry left, maybe throw some slurry on that also. But this all I'm gonna do off screen for this field. So I'm not gonna run anything on this field actually on the screen right now. So yeah, that means right now we actually own most of our properties. Basically this whole piece here is one property. This is another property. These ones are property on their own. And I believe also actually these three fall into the same property also. There's actually a place there to build a farm there. So yeah. It's not bad. I mean, personally, I'm not complaining. I mean, it's more field, so it's more money we're gonna get in the end of the day. So yeah. I think I'm gonna start actually here with a time lapse. Just to get some of the boredom out. So yeah. Let's see if the drones and everything is right. And the drones definitely right. Okay, enjoy. Okay, so apparently we're not gonna have enough slurry to actually spray all the fields. Luckily, I didn't sell the sprayer yet, so hopefully we're gonna have enough slurry to spray this field. We'll see actually. But yeah, now I'm thinking about what we're gonna plant where. No, we're not going that way. We're going this way. Let me just get this angle up. Sorry. I was thinking about now. Okay, we planted soybeans in this field and in that field last year. So I'm thinking soybeans in the big field and that field and the new field this year, and corn in this field and that field. I think that will be actually alright. I don't think that's gonna be a problem. Should be enough corn and everything. After all, corn you actually get a lot of it's quite a heavy grains, you actually get a lot of them at one time. So yeah. So that means the green bean field is gonna be a soybean field, and this field is gonna be a corn field. The field we did the first when we started spraying slurry is also gonna be a. That's gonna be also what do you call it? A soybean field. This sprayed it now. So I'm just having trouble with the snow also to see where I'm still having to spray and where not. So yeah. So there's gonna be a cornfield and that field's gonna be a cornfield. This field here is gonna be a soya field, that field there is gonna be a soya field, and then the big field there is also gonna be a soya field. I was thinking about doing something different than soybeans and corn, but yeah, like we saw in the last episode, we're a bit late to actually plant anything else. So yeah, I'm thinking we're gonna stick with those two. I was gonna say let's do sunflowers again, but honestly we didn't really get that much out of sunflowers. Wasn't really worth all the trouble. So yeah. But anyway, seeing how the slurry is actually running dry now, I think I'm gonna end this episode actually here and say thank you very much for watching. And yeah, I'm gonna do some work off the cameras, just so that we get some of the work done. And then other work I will be doing on camera. But yeah, see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.